I want to let everyone know that if Mr. Hamilton is looking down at us from up above, he's probably truly proud to see all these people here, because he is the actual founder of Jersey City. He laid the downtown out, and unfortunately, due to his death, early death, he never fulfilled his dream of the great city on the West Bank.
I have spent most of my time on the other side of the river, but it's a good place to get a perspective on Jersey City. From Lower Manhattan, you can see I've been in Lower Manhattan since the 1980s, and you can see how this city has continued to develop and how Hamilton's vision of this great city on the west side of the Hudson continues to evolve. And in doing so, Jersey City becomes more and more of a monument to Alexander Hamilton's achievements.
His followers, he really had a lot of people really did believe in Hamilton, and a lot of them had money too. And so they went right across the river and they bought land in Jersey City like you can't believe. And pretty soon they had a charter, and they were started to map out streets and names. And that's why, incidentally, that's why so many of the downtown Jersey City streets have historic names. Another invention was coming our way, and that was the railroad train. And Jersey City became an immensely successful railroad terminal. And this was the beginning of Hamilton's dream actually taking shape in the real world.
With the theme of birth, Alexander Hamilton was born in Nevis, which is now part of the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. And he was able to learn about commerce, Nevis being the headquarters of international trade in the Caribbean for the British, and then the Danish colony of St. Croix.
It is a great pleasure that I have the opportunity to introduce the Honorable Vance Winkworth Amory, Premier of Nevis, as we jointly celebrate the role that our Nevisian son of the soil, Alexander Hamilton, has played in the founding and establishment of Jersey City. His passion for and support for preserving the legacy of our famous son of the soil is well known, as is his zeal to see Hamilton's place of birth elevated to the status of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Hamilton's place of birth would then take its rightful place alongside Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were signed. The importance of this is that the imprimatur of the UNESCO stamp on Hamilton's birthplace as a World Heritage Site will complete the umbilical link that unites his place of birth in Nevis with his monumental achievements as the greatest founding father of the United States of America.
Although I treasure each new opportunity, few provide greater personal satisfaction than celebrating the outstanding achievements of our own Nevisian son of the soil, Alexander Hamilton, who came from very humble beginnings in Nevis to emerge as one of America's great founding fathers. I think it is important also that I say to you that in a meeting of some of the delegates and members of your own community with your mayor this morning, that we raised the issue of having a sister cities program, of having Jersey City twinned or establish a link with Charlestown. And I think this would be a great fillip for us, but it will also establish the link between Jersey, which is the product of the vision of Alexander, and of Charlestown, the birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, and therefore complete what we might see as the circle, close that circle and establish a friendship which I think is worth exploring.